There was a flicker of hope when finally the government decided to bend backwards, but the doctors now say that was far from enough, and so the deadlock remains.
The issue of discussion is not increase in salaries or allowances for that matter. It is implementation of the CBA.
Anything called allowances or whatever offers may be made outside this collective bargaining agreement then cannot be considered to be an offer by the union.
The CBA, doctors reckon, addresses the demand to inject 1,200 doctors annually into the medical fraternity, promotion of medical staff as well as procurement of medical equipment to improve services at public hospitals.
The CBA is a comprehensive document that touches on various facets that concern healthcare delivery in this country, including but not limited to work environment, research, issues of discipline, staffing of health institutions, facilities in health institutions, etc. And that we should not be distracted from discussing these core issues because the CBA is more than just about money.
To the government, the collective bargaining agreement is null and void because it lacks ownership and therefore regards it as a working document. It claims that since the Council of Governors was not represented during the signing of the CBA, yet they are the implementers, makes the document lack ownership.
If it is said that the document was signed by people who are not in government, who are not representatives of government, we've not heard about a case where they have been taken to court for impersonating the government. So our position is very straightforward. We have a document that was legally signed and has signatures from the officials of the government, and therefore we don't see any other problem but the implementation.
Negotiations are going to be there must be sincerity. And this was signed by officers of the government. The devolved government did not exist at that time. Even at independence, we took over obligations that had been done by colonialists. So how come that then, at this point in time, we say that something was validly signed by an existing government becomes null and void because the constitutional architecture, if you like, changed? I think that is being insincere.
The doctor strike entered its 33rd day today, and the human cost continues to rise by the day with the paralysis of health services.
The government is the one on strike. In fact, they have been on strike since 2013. We have remained at our workplaces until the 5th of December. The government signed that document. Remember, we are calling it collective between the government and the doctors. Bargaining, it was bargained and agreed. That's why it's called a collective bargaining agreement, signed in 2011. Then the government went in 2013. Then the government went on strike. Now it is our time to go on strike. So the government to do its part.
The talks will continue.
Whether the government will review its offer in line with the doctors' demands remains to be seen, even as it holds that it has already bent the furthest it could to master the 4 billion shilling offer in the light of financial constraints. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Live at 1.